playing the best mix of music from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and chart. This is S41 Radio.
I heard a rumour. You're listening to S41 Radio. It's the lunchtime show with me, Stuart Dare. So in the studio, I've got local filmmaker Fabrizio Federico. He's going to be here chatting about. I've been practicing, chatting about his films that he makes. I put a little post on the S41 Facebook page. Describe the films as alternative or cult.
Yeah, DIY, indie,
yeah.
Underground, cult. Yeah, definitely anything like that, really.
Yeah. So we were chatting a couple of weeks back, and I thought, well, it sounds really interesting. You were telling me all about how you make the films, but I mean, how did you actually get started? What set you off making these films? I
was just enthusiastic. You know, I've got so much enthusiasm for cinema, and I wanted to make feature films. I didn't want to make short films, and I had no money. You know, I didn't have $2-3 million or even that. So I'm like, I'll just make a movie with my mobile phone.
Right.
And I did that in 2012 with Black Biscuit. I literally just used mobile phones, broken mobile phones and VHS. You know, and it had that really gritty look to it.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'd use like a Fisher Price toy camera. And that looks incredible. You can like give it like a sepia tone and everything like that. So, and I'd film Street Superstar. So if I saw you on, kind of like how we met, you know, I'm like, wow, you'd be great in a movie. You know, you got a spark to you type of thing. And I'd be like, okay, let's meet up next Wednesday and film a scene. And I'd find out about your life.
Right.
And I don't know, you're a DJ, so I'd base the movie on the life of a DJ.
Okay.
And I'd get you so like comfortable being on camera that you'd just be yourself and your life would come out. So that type of thing. So yeah.
And that's really interesting, because I've just been making a few video posts myself, and I was really nervous, and and I must have done about 30 times before I got one I was happy with. So that's really interesting. We'll talk about that later. So how would you describe your films?
Oh, ramshackle. I don't know.
They're quite chaotic from what I've watched.
I like that though.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I've made a couple of feature films now. About like 4. I mean, this is probably like my 5th or 6th or something like that. So I like to pick different themes. But you know, my first one was like a chaos. You know, it's like pure chaos. It was like the frigging Joker or something like that. That's what it's like. You know. And then I made one in the desert. So obviously the desert is a bit more tranquil and it's a different state of mind. So whatever state of mind I'm in, about to make the movie, I follow it. You know? I'm like a method director. You get method actors. I'm a method director though, so I follow that. So yeah, whatever goes.
So have you got like a script or a plot or anything laid out?
I've got a theme.
Okay.
Not even a plot, a theme.
Right.
And based on the theme, I find people that fit that. So that's when the plots start to come in. I never use a script in my life. You don't need to use a script. In life, you don't have a script, do you?
No,
it's all improvised.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
it's fly off the wall and fly on the wall as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I've used like CCTV cameras as well, like hidden cameras. You know, and what better way to work with non-actors? So then they're comfortable and they don't freeze up. So
Okay, so what about the actors? You said you just go up to somebody on the street and say, do you want to make a film?
Yeah, I'd be like, you're great, you should be in my movie.
Yeah?
It's as simple as that. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Even online, you know, if I'm on Facebook and I'm talking to someone and they're up for it, I mean, that's what's important to me. I don't want to work with someone who's like, I'm a jobbing actor, this is another job. I want someone who's passionate and, you know, loves what they do, loves life. You know, I don't want a dead movie. I want like a movie that with like sparkle and glam to it as well, you know. That's what I like about punk. Punk has got that attitude and it's right in your face.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Nothing like punk, you know. So
you know, have you? You're from Derby.
Yeah, that's right.
So have you had a wander around the streets in Chesterfield?
Everywhere. Chesterfield, Nottingham, Newcastle, London. I've made movies where I go on tour almost. So it's like, oh, today I'm going to find someone in Liverpool, you know, because I love the Beatles, you know. You know, I want to be like the Beatles. You know, I want that mania, fab mania type of thing with my movies. And I want to inspire people from these types of films as well. Go out and make a movie yourself. You know, don't bother going to like university. It's not all about university. Technical, maybe. but passion-wise, you don't need uni. If anything, it's going to stagnate it. And why get into debt? You know, use that college or uni money to make your first movie and to advertise it, because a lot of the money now is on advertising. You know, I can make it. I've made movies for £100, feature films for £100. You know,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. I love the 21st century.
So I mean, all these big budget films that spending hundreds of millions on everything, it's just not necessary.
Don't need it. I mean, green screen these days as well. So you don't even need, you know,
you don't need to go to these.
You don't need Godzilla and a Kazi and all that. You know.
Brilliant. So. What is your aim with the films, and what do you hope that people get from them?
Oh, well, I just want to keep underground cinema alive and like this attitude, because all you see is mainstream movies, and I'm not mainstream, but I want to be mainstream. You know, so I want my ethics to be mainstream. You know, there's no excuse for my type of movies to not be in cinemas. I mean, that's another thing altogether. Cinema's even going to be around in 20 years. You know what I mean? Everything's online. Being online is like being another universe these days. You know, it sucks you in. So it's a complete different dimension if you think about it. I mean, that's kind of what Teddy Bears Live Forever about. It's about this girl who's got 6 different personalities. So it was strange. Each day filming her, would be in another dimension, because it'd be a different character. So you know, it's it blows your mind, this movie.
Yeah. So I'll have a look. I watched the trailer and
it's weird, isn't it?
It is a bit weird.
Good.
I'm glad you said that. But I guess it's something you've got to get into the right frame of mind to watch.
It can't. You got to be in the right frame. It's great at midnight, so it's like a midnight movie. Cult movies, you know, you watch them at midnight type of thing. I've shown my movies on the bridges in London. You know, it doesn't have to just be a cinema. Warehouses as well. I've met people who have built their own cinemas, and you know, we just show it on the roofs and things like that as well. So you can show them. It's like why the musicians get all the fun. You know, filmmakers. It should be like going to a gig of like being a rock star and stuff like that. So you can show a movie anywhere.
So that's brilliant. So it's a bit like driving style and all that.
Oh, I mean, there's a big history of movies like that, like The Room. Have you ever seen The Room?
No.
And James Franco just did. It's considered the worst movie ever. That and like Ed Wood. Have you heard of Ed Wood?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a 50s director.
Yeah.
He's considered the worst director ever, but he's not. He's just eccentric and really exciting.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care about rules, you know, and he's in on the joke. I think that's what's important. I'm in on the joke, you know. You got to have a sense of humour as well when you're being because the amount of problems you have as a movie maker, film director, it blows you away. You're exhausted by the end of the day. You know, everything's coming at you, and everybody's got questions for you. So you got to be on your toes.
So I mean, talking about money, you make these movies on a budget, but you still have to fund maybe equipment and coffee breaks and whatever else.
With me. No, well, I feed the actors. I feed the actors, and I give them money for transport. Other than that, you know, I mean, I do it for love anyway. I don't care. I've got no respect for money. You know, that's where I'm coming from. I give my movies away for free as well. I put them on YouTube. I put them online. I got
there for everybody.
I want you to watch it. Obviously I got the copyright and all that type of thing. But watch it for free. I don't care about making money that time. I'm Italian. I'm full, but I can always make money. You know, like
full of the passion.
Yeah, you're damn right. I mean, to fund these, I've gone to the bank and I've told them, my roof's caved in on my house. I need some money quickly, and they've given me the money. You know, that for future filmmakers, always say there's a problem on your house, and they'll always give you a loan right away, a couple of grand. And then you could go. I went from door to door asking people, you want to just give me a pound to make a movie type of thing. I've given blood. I've nude life modelled as well. That's quite lucrative as well.
Really?
Laying there naked, you know, for a couple of £100. So I don't know, all these types of way. I do speak. It's quite ironic actually, because my Pink Ape manifesto it says, you know, film school is poison, but I get film schools asking me to speak at their universities.
Wow.
So I think that's funny. So obviously I know that. I think that's really funny actually. But I don't know. We get along. They get something out of it. I get something out of it. And everybody's happy as long as you make the movies. I'm happy.
Fantastic. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll play a tune, and then we'll come back, have another little chat after this one from CNCO.
Up above my head, I hear, yeah.
getting carried away chatting there, and I'm going to carry on our chat with Fabrizio. We were just talking about mainstream films, and 2019, it's been a really big year for a lot of great films.
Tell me about it. I've been to the cinema so many times this year. I mean, I just went to see The Irishman with De Niro, Pacino, and Pesci. Finally, I love Joe Pesci. It's one of my favourite movies, favourite actors. So my cousin Vinny was great in that. Quentin Tarantino, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Joker, obviously. I love that movie. You know, he's back on form, the Joker.
Yeah.
I love Suicide.
It is on my list to go and see, but I've not got there yet.
You'll love the ending.
Okay,
great ending.
Right, I need to go now.
He's definitely going to win the Oscar as well. You know that.
Yeah. And you see, you never know what might happen.
Well, this is what I do. I walk around the streets, and if I meet a person who should be in a movie, I'm like, here you go, mate.
You could get one of these.
Yeah. That might be my new thing.
So yeah, I mean, there's the Joker. I mean, I was saying earlier, two of my favourite all-time films are The Day the World Stood Still and The Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Because they've got some really obscure messages on a sort of metaphysical level that most people don't see.
It's the future, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, there's a quote from The Day the Earth Stood Still which says something along the lines of the human race will always evolve when it's at that point of destruction, that on the edge of destruction,
extinction.
It evolves. And I kind of wonder how close to that we're getting at the minute.
Yeah, we're very comfortable, aren't we? Very, very comfortable. I mean, we're always on our phones, and there's nothing almost to keep us on our toes anymore. You know what I mean? It's almost like things are too easy. I mean, I'm not asking for another war or anything like that, or the apocalypse.
Well, no.
But,
but I think we need to become more aware of our environment and what we're actually doing, and what all the technology we have is. What the production of that is doing, and I don't think we are.
It's a lot of it distraction, isn't it?
But I mean, we digress from the film. So,
I'm into history. I mean, that's part of being a filmmaker. Is
absolutely
you're into things. You're into psychology. You're into history. I mean, make a great psychologist or a patient.
Yeah,
you know. I mean, you got to be into. I mean, even with this young girl making this big, massive speech at the UN about the environment.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I feel bad for young kids like that having to make speeches like that. I mean, you can tell she's really scared about her future and the generations and things like that. So, I mean, is Brexit going to happen on Halloween?
No, don't start that one. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Brexit on Halloween.
2019, I know. It's been an exciting year, put it like that.
Yeah.
I hope it's going to be a great new decade as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was also saying I love action movies. I love things like Star Wars and Star Trek. I'm a big fan of Star Trek.
Oh yeah, I mean I love I was watching John Woo movies, those A Better Tomorrow, The Killer, that type of thing. Van Damme. I love Van Damme and Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal used to crack me up every time he'd go into a bar and beat everybody up, type of thing. Schwarzenegger, you name it. I'm excited about the new Terminator because Edward Furlong's going to be in it, the original John Connor.
Wow.
So and James Cameron's going to be directed that new Terminator as well. So
you could make quite a chaotic film. Taking clips like Van Damme in the bar, beating everybody up, throw them all together. That would be quite a chaotic thing. And
a mixtape.
A mixtape. There's an idea for you.
Have you heard of Mondo movies?
Now, I have heard of that name, but I have no idea where or why.
Oh, that's a great... Mondo World Cinema is when you get all kind of what you said. You take all these random clips and voiceovers. 1 second, have a Chinese person talking, and it's just chaotic. It's great. I mean, I had a guy from Jason Marsh from Wales come and make a movie with me. He made a documentary about him, and he just filmed me around, and that's like a Mondo movie. movie because it's me in all these situations with real people, and we just literally go off here. And one night we went up to this hill, and it was thunderstorming and pouring it down and lightning happening, and we did this occult spell on this hill up near Bakewell type of thing. It's quite haunted up there as well. So anything like that, I'm really for it. Kind of, I mean, I'm not scared of ghosts. Have you ever seen a ghost or anything like that?
Well, I've sort of been in psychic circles and mixed with psychics and things. I've seen some stuff. Really unusual things which I can't explain, but it doesn't scare me. No. Whether I've seen a ghost or not, I can't absolutely say yes, but I do believe there are unexplained things and things that are beyond our current understanding.
Of course, I mean, between us there's 30 dead people. I read that once. Each person, we've got 30 dead people's souls in front of us.
Well, I mean, the Native Americans, they always honoured their ancestors, not just the ones that had recently passed, but all through their history.
The great grandfathers.
Their burial grounds were very sacred, and they had a respect for that kind of phenomenon, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, well, that's why I like shamanism, so much, because it invokes the dead souls. Yeah, I mean, my next project that I'm going to do a road trip with Nick Foss. He's this American actor director, and he's going to come over here, and we're going to drive up to Loch Ness. We're going to see if we can find a Loch Ness monster, and we're going to go to Aleister Crowley's old home up there that burnt down recently, and he was a magician from the 20th century, wasn't he? And we're going to go to his house, and I don't know, we're just going to film, and maybe we'll get some ghosts on camera,
I mean, I don't know whether you watch the ghost hunts that are on TV.
Richard Felix.
Our good friend Richard from Derby. He often with those, you kind of think, are they just playing up for the camera? But I'd love to go on a proper ghost hunt in
weird things happen
in a haunted place.
I mean, they sit you around the table, and they'll have the tools where they can see the energy of the room happening, and this one girl got a chair pulled up from under her. It's all on camera because I was filming it at the time. Yeah, and it's true. I mean, you'd have to be naive to think that the spirits weren't roaming around and stuff like that. But who needs actors when you got ghosts? Yeah. So I'm just gonna have ghosts in my next film.
Sounds amazing. I must watch out for that. You must let us have the link.
Yeah, we don't have a title yet. We'll come up with something.
How about Brexit Halloween party?
Well, I've got a screening happening next on the 23rd up in Leeds Polytechnic, and that's the name. What is it? Brexit Land. Mistral in Brexit Land. So we're going to be showing like 4 or 5 films on the night. So come on out. It's like a £5 to get in. It starts at 8 o'clock. So come and see the movies. But I mean, these are the filmmakers that are around in Brexit. I mean, in the future, this is going to be history, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I mean, this environment is affecting our movies, and it's affecting our psyches, so it'll be interesting.
So it's been really good chatting with you. If people who are listening would like to have a look at your films, where can we send them? Where can they find your films?
You can go on my main website, so just type in Fabrizio Federico in Google, and my website will pop up, and just go on there and you can watch them all for free. They're on YouTube, so you can search on YouTube as well.
I'll pop that link onto our S41 Facebook page as well, so they can find that.
God knows where my movies are these days. They're out there.
They're out there. But do have a look. If you'd like to find out more about filmmaking, I think I've got a feeling that Fabrizio would be delighted to have a chat with anybody that's thinking of taking a camera out somewhere and doing random clips of whatever's going on.
Well, come up with me to Loch Ness. Come and see the Loch Ness monster. Yeah, you.
I'll come.
Here we go. Here's your Oscar.
That's great stuff. Lovely. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Fabrizio, for taking time out to come and have a chat with us.
Absolutely.
And I look forward to following what you're doing and seeing you win your Oscar.
Mooning you.
Thanks very much, and we'll chat again soon.